Hello, it is Monday, and this is week 11 of our weekly vlog series for 2017. So today, I personally don't have anything really fascinating to talk about because I just went to work and just got home. But many of you have been watching our vlogs and watching us cook, and several of you have left comments about Brian is going to cut his thumb. Well, Saturday when we got here from Carowinds after we had already wrapped up last week's weekly vlog, Brian cut his thumb. And so we went to urgent care and they said it may or may not grow back. So it's all bandaged up right now. We're gonna show you that. So poor Brian's thumb is all bandaged. That he basically, sorry if you're squeamish, don't listen for the next minute or so, but he cut the whole tip off. Not the nail, not the bone, but the whole pad.
This probably looks a little deceiving. I'm not missing that much of mine.
No, that's they put a splint on it
to protect the end,
so that he won't bump it and hurt it, or also to give it a chance to reaffix. But they said it may or may not reattach itself. But what was interesting is they told us that if it doesn't reattach itself, it'll actually grow back, and even his fingerprint will fully come back. They said that when you watch CSI and they say that people burn off their fingerprints or acid or whatever, they said that's a complete lie, that they always come back, which was kind of an interesting bit of information.
Thumbs up.
He actually did that to the doctor, and the doctor busted out laughing. Hey guys, it is Friday Eve, also known as Thursday, and just got home from work. Not a lot happened this week. When you work, not that much happens. My parents are staying at our beach house though, and they keep sending me pictures of all the fun that they're having and making me wish I was at the beach. It's actually going to be a while before we can go to the beach because we have so much theme park fun coming up in the next couple of months, because it's finally here, theme park season. A lot of them close for the winter months, but they're opening up, and also a lot of food festivals are coming up. So I did get some mail. I got like the super saddest mail ever. It's Disney trying to get us to renew our annual passes. And normally this would be a good deal. You get like 15% off, plus right now they're running a promotion where you get an extra month, so you get 13 months instead of 12. But I did the math, and we actually save more money by taking a 6-month hiatus, so it's going to be a while before we renew our pass, which is sad. I don't know why it feels so sad, but it does. I know we'll be back, but anyway. Also, I got a couple of new bathing suits, and I'm pretty excited about them. That's not something you'll ever hear me say very often. Usually bathing suits are not something fun, but they finally started making, this isn't a brand new thing, but I finally found them in my size. They finally started making board shorts. They're kind of like guys' shorts, but they're made for women, they're cut for women, and then separate tops. And because we go to the beach and swim in the ocean, this is much, much better for me than a traditional swimsuit. So I really love both of these. I'm pretty excited. Happy Friday. It's March 31st, so that means tomorrow is April Fool's Day, and unfortunately this won't go out soon enough to warn you, but I'll try to remember to tweet it. Be wary of Disney news tomorrow. People are famous for spreading things that are not true. So be very, very wary tomorrow of any news coming out, which again is going to be a couple of days in the past by the time this weekly vlog comes out. So we have a weekend at home, but a very fun weekend planned. We have friends coming over tomorrow to play tabletop games and just hang out, have a good time. And Beverly will be here, if you remember her from my April 2015 flower and garden trip. It's hard to believe it's been 2 years. And also I'm going out with a bunch of girlfriends Sunday for brunch at a sort of Mexican tequila place, so that'll be fun. Tonight we are playing
Quest of Valeria.
Whoa, that was quite the announcement. So
looks like it should have that type of announcement. Look at the characters.
Yeah. So we've played Valeria.
We played Villages of Valeria, and what's the Kingdom? What's that one of the dice?
I don't remember.
I just put it up to.
Oh well. But in any case, this is part of that series of games. So Brian's about to teach me how to play, so hopefully I'll pick up on it quick because I have not watched a tutorial video on this. Okay, so Brian told me there's this vlog called, what was it called? Like, I teach her how to play and then she
Something like that,
wins.
yeah. We mentioned it before.
Something like that. And so
She's gonna
he
win.
said that's what's happening this time. This is pretty fun though, I like this game. What did you just say?
So that's ridiculous. I got 9 points to her 14.
Yay, I win. So that was fun.
I love this game. It's like really, it's easy. I mean, there's not many moving parts, and it's definitely a lot of strategy.
Yeah, so we have to both say we recommend Quest of Valeria, and I can honestly say if I had lost, I would have still enjoyed playing this. It's a fun game. Hello, it's Saturday, April 1st, and happy April Fool's Day, I guess. This is not a holiday I celebrate or really enjoy because I don't like all the fake news that's posted on social media. But it is a gorgeous day. We have spent the whole morning. It's already 11, which, as you know, if you follow us, that's really late for us. We got up at 5:30, but we spent the whole morning doing chores. Brian's been cooking some split pea soup. Yeah, he's over here.
I'm gonna make some crab dip, maybe an hour or so.
Yeah, he's making dip because we've got friends coming over to play tabletop games, and so he uses this little crock pot here. That's the big crock pot, it's the little crock pot. And so it keeps the dip warm. It keeps it at a warm temperature. And I've already got the tray out to put some charcuterie type stuff on and shrimp ring.
Yeah.
Is that about it?
Yeah, hopefully it'll defrost, I don't know.
Split pea soup is done. We forgot to mention, or did we mention this morning that you're making split pea soup?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
We did.
And so all he's got to do is the immersion blender, and
the bay leaves
it's good
out.
to go. And fish the bay leaves out.
There's one bay leaf.
Then he also made, and we forgot to show it, sorry, some crab dip for our friends that are coming over. So that's started now. That looks tasty. I'm excited about that. All right, so Brian declared he wants me to do the immersion blending, and I've got my mini apron on. If you saw our haul video that I just got, so this is the first time I'm putting it to use. This can be very messy, which is why he wants me to do it, I think. And it's really obnoxiously loud. Here's what the final product looks like after you use the immersion blender. Now you could wait till this cools and put it in a regular blender, but to me that's a huge pain. I think these they're cheap for starters. I think I paid less than $20 for it on Amazon, and just way convenient because I use it for this. I use it for lentil soup as well. A butternut squash soup, you can puree it. It's really great for all kinds of things. So this is the Red Dragon Inn, and this is the one we were talking about that it involves drinks. Like you give drinks to your friends, and they're in the form of cards. Like there's the drink deck. And it's pretty funny. It's like an inn-themed card / strategy game, but not too hard. It's pretty fun.
It's very
light.
Lightweight.
Yeah. So it's a good game when you've got people over and you just want to have a social time and you don't want to have to think too hard about the game. It's a really good game for that. We haven't put our food out yet. We're getting ready to, but we've still got Stitch holding down the fort here in the middle as our centerpiece. I don't know why, but he looks kind of sad to me. Sad Stitch. So here's the spread for today. We've got some shrimp and cocktail sauce. Couple of different kinds of gluten-free crackers, and usually my friends bring their own crackers. These are actually surprisingly good. Gluten-free bread is a little odd, but the crackers they do a pretty good job with. And then a little charcuterie type setup here. And Brian's crab dip, of course, which we showed you earlier. He said this is a new recipe. He's made this before, but this is new recipe, so we'll see how it turns out. All right, so we're all set up now, and we are about to start the, what is this called, Brian? The white?
Red Dragon?
Oh, Red Dragon. I got the wrong color. Red Dragon, and
I already did.
sorry, I'm completely losing this game. My alcohol is at 13, and when that red thing moves past the clear one, I am out of the game. All right, so I was the first person to lose, and I had to give all my gold to everyone else.
Thank you, Carmen.
You're welcome.
That's the.
All right, so we're playing Rhino Hero.
It's actually a fun game.
It's a super fun game. It's a little like Jenga, but more complicated.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
A lot more complicated. think my dexterity is crap. I am a city mouse, and I know how to build a wall.
Yep. All right, then you put a roof on.
Well, she's got this made.
This is an awesome song, I must say.
Nice.
All right. There we go. Right.
Whoa. All right, so Brian has to stick something on top of this tower here for Rhino here.
Thing is like all up against the wall.
Wow.
I just shoved it in the corner.
Yeah. But I don't know how she did. She went boom and then went further in. Yeah. She went boom and
I don't even know how that's still standing. All right, so Beverly made this like really, really tall.
You can do it, honey.
So now her husband is gonna attempt to take the rhino out and place him on the top.
Oh yeah, baby!
Nice job.
so first of all, you gotta take the blue guy. Here's where Carmen's gonna lose. Right there.
Nice, Carmen.
Ooh.
Nice!
Alright, let's just gotta play some walls. Oh, rhino card.
This way?
Yep.
Hello, it is Sunday, April 2nd. I made it through April 1st, and I actually purposely decided not to back read my Twitter this morning because I just didn't even want to have to decipher which is news versus which is, you know, fake news for April Fool's Day. So today is pretty low-key in general, but I am going out to brunch. It's a very late brunch at 12:30 with my friends. I have a group of friends that I have known, some since elementary school, some since middle school, but all of them at least that long. And we try to get together occasionally. It's actually been a few months since I've seen them all together. So we're going to brunch at a Mexican place, which Brian thought was interesting that Mexican restaurant had a brunch, but they do. They have stuff like huevo rancheros and all kinds of interesting things. So hopefully that'll be fun. And I'm not gonna film my friends because of, you know, just not invading on their time, but I'll try to at least film some of my food. I ended up getting the steak fajitas, which look really, really tasty. So I just got back from a really yummy lunch out with my friends, and Brian has been working on the little drone.
And so I did a repair job on this little guy. If you've seen our previous videos, one of these feet kept breaking from too many hard landings.
Yeah.
And so I just like replaced the bottom shell. It's actually a little harder than I thought. It's like little tiny screws and just tiny pieces.
But you said it was only $2 to replace the feet?
Yeah, $2, yep.
That's not bad. So thanks for following along this week. Hope you've enjoyed it. We had a good week this week, even though we didn't go anywhere.
Was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we really had a great time with our friends last night.
I hope the footage comes out.
Yeah, we had a really good time, and I don't know, it's just been a nice weekend. Yeah, really good weekend. So, weather permitting and everything holding out, we're going to be heading to Busch Gardens. Brian actually got some special tickets to be some of the first people to ride the new Invader roller coaster, which is a really nice long wooden coaster, but it's on a steel frame, so it's supposed to be a little smoother than a typical wooden. So I'm gonna at least try it once. It may not be a Carmen ride. I don't handle jerky rides very well, but
it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that is exciting. And so that's actually this Friday that we're doing that, because we actually took a vacation day to go check that out. So come along with us. Hopefully the weather will hold out. Right now it looks really good. Yeah. Cold, but good. Well, I shouldn't say cold, but like the high of 60. So in the morning on a roller coaster, it's kind of chilly. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. If you've enjoyed, we appreciate likes, subscribe, shares, and comments.